This video is an addendum to the previous training videos. I'm just going to pull up an example here. Let's just pull it up and I'll explain what it's all about. Now, the principle for this I'm showing in Sage 50. 200 is exactly the same. And I've just pulled up there our payment example spreadsheet. Now, in previous videos, I've explained the row tag. And I've probably explained how in-cell searching works, in that this little arrow here denotes in-cell searching, and also probably the clear button. If there's X in row 27, then it clears that column. If there's a value, it sets the column to that value, and if there's a formula, it copies it down and all that. Well, I consider that as a little bit untidy in terms of setting up. So what we've done is, if I press the tags button, you can see now we have two tabs here, in which case I can insert just like I've shown in previous videos. But on current tag properties, as I move around the sheet, it will explain what the particular tag is all about. And if I move to the header, it does the same. If I say move to the description here, you can see we've got a nice description. There's the text. It's a text 60 characters long, a little bit of explanation about it. There's also a link to an external website which explains in detail more about how the description is used, because it uses that to detect the end of the import, as it were. But more importantly, you can see here we've got a series of tick boxes. Indeed, if I move to the product one, you can see in-cell searching is allowed, because it's a product lookup. Now, if I was importing from a file, I might want to turn that off. So instead of having to remove the little arrow, I can just press the tick box here, and you can see PostTrans has already removed the arrow. Now, all text when imported with PostTrans is trimmed in that the space preceding or at the end of any text is removed. There are certain cases, and very obscure, where you might not want that to happen. So by ticking that box there, we can stop that happening. Probably if you've got a description, you want to indent it with spaces is probably a good example. And as I said, if you put an X in row 27, then it tends to blank the cell. And you can see here, I can just click on the blank, or I can say I want to set it to a value. So I could set it to the text SO, and I'll just press that button, and it's now copied that up there. I haven't got the problem of working out where it needs to go. I mean, normally I could actually have that completely hidden. And the same is true for a formula. So if I move to a formula, I've set a formula in this column. If I say store that formula, then it's now put that formula up into the store again on row 27. And if I want to remove a tag, which will probably upset the import, but I can just press delete tags and you can see it's removed the tag. Same is true up here. I can just press a delete tag and I can turn in-cell searching on and off and all the rest of it. So really, that will hopefully simplify things no end. So yeah, I think that about concludes this video.